Hello, fabulous friends, fans, and superstars. Welcome to an incredible astrological season. March is set to be a time of massive shifts taking place for the collective and in our own individual journeys as well. Saturn is going to change signs moving into Pisces for the better part of the next 3 years is when we're going to feel this energy. We've also got Pluto dipping into the sign of Aquarius now, but truly this is the beginning of a more extensive cycle for humanity that'll be with us for about 20 years to come. And Mars, after spending an unusually long time since August of last year in the sign of Gemini, will also finally change signs as well, moving into Cancer. And so these are massively important shifts that are happening for all of us now. And I've spoken about these at length already here on my YouTube channel, and I will link to that video below. And of course, if you want a very deep dive to understand how these big energies are going to speak for you in your sign, check out the year ahead horoscope. You can look at that at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com or download it now at NadiyaShah.com. For the monthly horoscopes, I am focusing a lot more on the big lunar events. Chances are we will feel them that much more. But just know there's a lot of things to consider here, and there's a lot here on my YouTube channel that can help you to navigate this truly amazing time for the collective and in your own individual journey as well. It'll be a great month. Enjoy. Hello, fabulous superstar Gemini. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of March 2023. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. It is going to be this month that we will have our full moon on the 7th. This full moon takes place at the foundation of your chart, having to do with home and your past and your family of origin. It has to do with what helps you to feel at home with yourself right where you are. And it helps you to learn to feel really comfortable with yourself. Now, this part of the sky is actually very profound. From here, whatever realizations you have, you grow forward and you grow in terms of what ultimately lends itself to some bigger gains and bigger successes, especially in the coming 6 months. So make no mistake. This is the beginning of a time of growth and progress, but it does start within. Some Geminis are going to find themselves paying a lot of attention to matters that have to do with your living situation. The fact that we do have Uranus speaking in supreme harmony with this full moon tells me that this is an energy that moves quick, but is also very fortunate. It can help you to feel like things could change quickly in ways that you love, in ways that leave you feeling lucky, especially in accordance to a living situation. We do have somewhat of a connection with Mercury and Neptune standing across this full moon, and that suggests that there may be some uncertainty, some questions, and perhaps even some disappointment that then opens the way to these massive blessings that allow change to happen very quickly and very fortunately. Whether you are buying, selling, moving, wanting to attract a new roommate, again, things could change very quickly at this time, but in a way that feels fortunate. It can also be a time when you are feeling more inspired to be with your family of origin, perhaps your parents, where that applies. You're seeing that relationship differently, and there could be some really good, fast-moving news on that front that helps you to feel really excited about what is ahead. If there is a need to make peace with the past in some way, well, there may be moments where it feels emotional, and yet some of your most important realizations will happen quickly and will free you just as quickly from a past that you no longer need to carry into your present, adding to the good fortune of this time. Now, 2 weeks later, on the 21st, is when we will have this month's new moon. And that new moon takes place in a friendship part of your sky. What's interesting with this new moon is that it is at 0 degrees. It is at the very beginning of this part of your sky. And it is essentially unaspected. So it is in conversation with other power players, but the nature of the conversations are not true. So what I mean by that is, it is in a conversation of tension with Mars, a harmonious conversation with Pluto, but the elements don't necessarily line up to make them true squares or true sextiles. Now, having said that, what that suggests is that what is taking place in terms of your understanding of your connections to other people and your friendships as well, it is deeply personal. It is likely for you. As much as new moons bring with them new people and new possibilities, it's more about new perspectives that are personal that likely are going to come to the forefront now. What type of person are you? What type of person do you want to be, especially in the context of your connections with other people? How do you feel about key group alliances? Are they working for you, or do you need a fresh understanding, or maybe just a fresh perspective that helps you to get along with others or appreciate certain friendships or alliances differently in some way? So these are some potential ways in which this energy can come forward. But remember, the key really is, it is a very beginning. And chances are that beginning is deeply personal, but no less meaningful to you now. Now, where it comes to matters of love, we do begin the month with the most romantic day of the year. That's when Venus meets Jupiter in the sky. And these two planets getting together either the first or second of the month, depending on where you are on the planet, well, it brings that much more potential and promise for friendship and love to be deeply connected for you now in some way. They say that air signs fall in love with their best friend. If you have that, well, it'll grow stronger. But if you don't, well, with energy like this, you may just feel that you have enough faith to go in a different direction. And in this way, when Venus meets Jupiter in the sky, the energy can be very all or nothing, because it is about wanting love. And at least if you don't have it, exercising enough self-love, and for you being enough of a friend to you to go in a different direction. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, I think this really becomes about a friend becoming more, or a friend introducing you to somebody where the potential is there for it to become more as well. Now, this energy is active in the first days of this month, so you do have some time to tap into this energy and to your advantage as well. But ultimately, what this time does suggest is you are moving in a direction of wanting someone who can truly be a companion to you. With energy like this, you just may find it. For those of you just starting to date somebody, do you really feel that this person is a friend to you or not? Do you feel like they really understand you and provide genuine and honest companionship or not? If you don't feel that level of connection, that just isn't going to work for you. In many ways, this energy is very all or nothing. Either they're a friend and a lover, or they're just a friend, or they're neither. You are making a choice in the first days of the month and deciding whether or not this is something to navigate forward with. And for those of you in an established bond, well, I do think the overwhelming majority of Geminis are going to feel like they're falling in love all over again with their best friend. The friendship between you two is strong. That allows you to feel like whatever else might be there, you can navigate it at this time. There will be a very small percentage of Geminis out there. If you have felt for a while that maybe you're not in the right relationship for you, you're able to approach it from that level of friendship with your partner, so that both of you can understand the feelings of the other and how it is, and if it is, you're meant to navigate forward from here. Either way, there is a genuine spirit of friendship here that fuels a healthy sense of mutual respect, regardless of where that may lead you. What I love about this month for you, there's so much here. It's a valuable and meaningful astrological moment. I love how the energy now is one of insight and understanding, and ultimately motivation as well. The motivation to improve your circumstances is going to be linked in some way to your connection with others. And it is other people, especially at the beginning of the month. There's just so much blessing there as a result of whom it is that you know. Well, that can open up all kinds of pathways to you. As much as later in the month says it's personal, at least in the first days of the month, with Venus meeting Jupiter, and Jupiter still hanging out in this friendship part of your sky, well, chances are you'll feel that much more blessed as a result of the friendships in your life. Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive videoscopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there.